BrUOG, or the Brown University Oncology Research Group, is basically a consortium of local hospitals which are affiliated with Brown that got together to conduct clinical research trials. So that we could do one study across multiple hospitals. The goal is we do smaller studies here, but if the results of those smaller studies are promising, we can bring those results to the national cooperative groups, and then they can conduct a much larger trial to see if our findings are supported and if this can become, in essence, a new standard of care for the treatment of a variety of different cancers. We did a study through BrUOG looking at a novel treatment in patients with an aggressive form of breast cancer called triple-negative breast cancer. And the results that we had locally were very encouraging. And so we took it to a national group, and that allowed me to be in charge of a much larger national study looking at that same treatment to see whether we would see that same type of improvement compared to a standard treatment. And I can remember when I received the results, from that national study, that yes, it did work. Yes, the patients who got this new treatment that we had started work on here at Brown through BrUOG, that it was improving outcomes for women with breast cancer across the country. And I just remember how excited I was. I think I got that call like at 9 at night, and my wife and I opened a bottle of champagne and we were just whooping it up because we said, wow, this is great. This is something that I and we are able to give to the women who are facing this very aggressive and deadly form of breast cancer that is going to improve their outcomes and save lives. Cancer in general, breast cancer in particular, it's scary. And we want to bring this to patients and to their families and to the community to say, yes, it is, but there is hope. We're making advances, and we are all part of those advances. Being diagnosed with cancer, and breast cancer in particular, is not a death sentence. More than 80% of patients diagnosed with an invasive breast cancer are effectively treated and cured of their disease. We know we can do better, and we know that patients and their families can help us by making sure that patients are diagnosed early if possible by going for screening tests such as mammograms and being aware of what's going on in their own bodies and letting their doctors know if they see something. Also by living a somewhat healthier lifestyle. We know that eating better, exercising, getting rest, all of these things can reduce the risk of developing breast cancer and other cancers. So it's not just what we're doing, it's what we all can do together to improve outcomes for patients with cancers. We want to connect BrUOG with the community beyond the medical school. And to do so, our previous director, Kayla Garino, reached out to Brown Athletics, and they worked to develop events together to raise money, to raise awareness, etc. And then the Brown University women's basketball team got an anonymous donation of pink jerseys. And that seemed like the perfect situation to combine sort of Think Pink breast cancer awareness with the work that we're doing at BrUOG in breast cancer as well as other cancers. And that's been great. It's been a great partnership, and we're so grateful that the women's basketball team wants to continue to support and enthusiastically support this annual event.